Vice President of the hub in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then we've got Katie Cody is here. Wave, there's Katie. Tracy Montross, Adam Baker, and Josh Freed, all here from the American Airlines team. We've also got some honored guests here from our local government. South Carolina State Senator Marlon Kimpson, Charleston County Council Chairman Elliott Summey. Our own Mayor Summey was here earlier to greet some of the teammates, but he had to go off and work with some of the local schools, which is one of Mayor Summey's key focuses and is really helping us with education. So we really appreciate the support and partnership that both Boeing and the region get from our local government. Let's also welcome the members of the media that are going to help us celebrate in the local and international stage this great event. Big hand. Thank you guys for being here. You know, our partnership with American Airlines is a long, critical, and distinguished partnership. Last year, when American Airlines took their first delivery of their 787 from Washington, that marked the first airline to have taken delivery of all of the heritage Boeing airplanes, all the way from the 707 to the 787. Life as a 787 in the American fleet is both exciting and busy. When you look at what they've done already with their fleet, they have carried more than 445,000 passengers over 11 million miles. Awesome job. And this baby will really be put to the test in service. The 787s fly routes from Beijing, China. They go to Buenos Aires. They go to Shanghai, China. They go to Sao Paulo, Brazil. So it's a busy duty. Terry, who's with us today, understands, as I hope all of you do, I know all of you do, the criticality of reliability when it comes to an airplane. It's what allows them to fly those 445,000 passengers, those 11 million miles on time. And it's why this team has done such an awesome job focusing on quality so that they can get the on-time delivery and on-time service that they need to their passengers. Terry was instrumental in overseeing the merger between American Airlines and U.S. Airways. This has really been a launch pad for their goal to be the greatest airline in the world, and I think we should all feel honored to have the opportunity to be part of that partnership as American reaches towards their iconic future with this awesome fleet. Now I'd like to turn it over to Terry, so help me in welcoming Terry Pope to the podium. Terry?
Good morning. Who is responsible for this beautiful weather? Thank you. Thank you, Beverly. So I'm Terry Pope. I am honored to be here today to represent American. I oversee American's second largest hub in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are second to Dallas, and again, thrilled to be here. To represent American, taking delivery of our 14th 787-8, as J-Lo says, I have goosies. Is she not beautiful? We love our 787s. They enable us to fly routes that wouldn't have been possible otherwise. We've seen some really great benefits from the 787 on the routes that we have deployed it to, in particular Asia, where we can maximize the benefit of the fuel efficiency given the length of haul. The Dash 8 variant in particular is very suitably sized for the demand in those particular markets, and that's helped us tremendously free up our 777-200 to go elsewhere. The 787-8 model has been in service for American since May of last year, And we currently operate at Dallas to Beijing, Dallas to Shanghai, O'Hare to Tokyo Narita, and Dallas to Santiago. And just last week, we started 787 service. It's exciting, from LA to Haneda Airport. We're very excited to be adding, gosh, we're sounding busy, aren't we? To be adding Chicago to Beijing in March and LA to Auckland in June. All said and done, we plan to take delivery of 20 787-8s, and very excited to tell you we're taking our first delivery of the 787-9 in the fall. Now, while I oversee the Charlotte hub, and right now Charlotte doesn't have 787 service, I can't tell you how much it means to me to be here today. This plane being in our network means that our customers who live in Charlotte and across the region have access to global destinations flying on amazing equipment through the American Airlines network. We are now the largest airline in the world. I still can't believe I sometimes say that. Not to date myself, but when I think back of the almost 40 years that I've been in this industry, starting those 40 years ago for a very small commuter airline called Air Kentucky, let me tell you, this gives me double goosies. I'm also extremely proud of Boeing for having this facility in the Carolinas. Boeing has been a leader in South Carolina's efforts to attract and develop aerospace industry and to train the workforce of the future. American is proud to support these efforts because we know when the aerospace and aviation industry continues to grow in the Carolinas, that indeed is good for all of us. Thanks again, Beverly, and everyone so much for having us here today. Thank you.
All right, wonderful comments, wonderful partnership. And so now, if you would come back up, Terry, I would like to say on behalf of the 7,500 teammates here at Boeing, South Carolina, we'd like to offer you and your team some commemorative keys for the airplane.
Can I go start it?
Commemorative keys. And so now, to make it official, let's go cut the ribbon. I'd like to ask the crowd if we can separate here in the middle so that the cameras in the back can actually see the ribbon cutting.
I can't quit looking at my key.
Now, if we can just convince American Airlines to bring one of these 787s and fly them out of Charleston.
After Charlotte.
After Charlotte. Okay. Lord, where's the banner? Where's the banner? Where's the banner? We also have a banner that's inside the building that has been signed by the teammates as a gift to the American Airlines team to commemorate the partnership. I can't say enough of thank you to the team that's here for the work that you've done, for the pride that you put in your job that is making this celebration, this airplane, be one of many behind us and one of many to come. Thank you so much. And this concludes our celebration for today. So thank you again for coming out and helping making this a historic event and a great celebration. Thank you. Aren't they? The first time I picked those up. Aren't those fun?
I get harassed on TV every day when I say, yeah, they're going to hand over the keys to the new 787.
No way. Yep.
Beverly, this is video. Beverly, so they are